masterpiece video is for anyone who really loves to sew, or for anyone who would like to learn a little bit of skills on sewing, or if you're interested. All right, I'd like to show you one of, actually, it's pretty much the only quilt I've made so far in my life. And I wanted to show you it because it has a lot of techniques that you already know that you can apply in the future, okay? I'm gonna try my best to hold it up even though it's not very big. It's really a decorative quilt, meaning it can be hung on a wall or spread out on a bed, but it's a piece of artwork that I can enjoy in my home. And this is something that you've done. I used it just hand sewing. So going up and down with a needle with 2 pieces of fabric. In your class, a lot of you have made pillows. A quilt is like a giant flat pillow. It does have stuffing inside, but it's laid out very flat. That's why it helps keeps us very warm, okay? If we wanted to use a quilt that way. If you notice on my quilt, and something you can really do with fabric, you can print pictures on the quilt, okay? I'm gonna hold this up a little bit more. And I have different pictures on the quilt. Here I have cupcakes to match some details in the fabric. And I also have pictures of my horse, Jiggy, and I, because I always thought Jiggy was really sweet. He was my favorite thing, and when I was growing up, I loved dot patterns, and cupcakes were just really fun to throw in with all the different color tones and all those things as well. Another thing you may have noticed on this quilt is it has beading, and beading can be added when you're hand sewing, and when you go up and down with your needle. When you come up, you're going to slip a bead on the thread and continue going down and back up. Put another bead on and continue that same pattern, and you can add beads wherever you like. Beads are another component of sewing fabric that add not only dimension to your quilt, but it really makes it look pretty. And it's another option for you to add choices to your work, okay? So this is my quilt. I'm gonna show a couple more pictures of me and Jiggy on here just to give you ideas of how photos look. This one at the bottom, that's a picture of me and Jiggy when I first got him. I was at my first horse show. Here's a cupcake. Here I also did the beading, up and down, but I also did some stitching over the picture to bring out those characteristics of the cupcake, especially, you know, that cup that holds the cupcake, and the texture on that as well. So you can use your hand sewing in so many different ways, okay? And one more picture of me and Jiggy is down at the bottom. I use beads to frame the picture this time. And this is a picture of me and Jiggy when I first got him and we're out in the pasture as very young kids. This is a little bit about my quilt. The back is just nice and plain. That way it can lay flat on anything. And the front in quilts is usually where all, like I like to say, the action happens. All the fun things come together. And you not only get to express yourself through fabric, boys and girls, but also you get to display it and enjoy the work as well. All right, thanks for watching.